Faki es la nueva Miss USA y conversamos con ella para DeMagazin Fin de Semana. Rima, how do you feel? Is this like a dream totally come true?
Let me see if I can say this this way. Mucho feliz. I'm very happy. That I'm very honored that everything I've worked so hard for paid off. You know, it has not hit me yet.
I think your personality really is shown through in the interview portion and the question portion of the competition. What was going through your mind?
At which point? Because there's so many things going on in my mind. Even when I actually made it to top 5, I was crying when the lights would go off. And when I won, till now, that hasn't really absorbed.
Sunk in yet.
But the fact that I made it to top 15 and top 10, top 5, I was like crying, and everyone's like, stop your makeup. So I would hold it in, just being there. I'm like, wow, you know, I'm honored, and I still am very, very speechless.
You mentioned that you had gone through many sacrifices to get to that stage that night, including selling your car.
I sold my car to help myself financially enter Miss Michigan, and I always supported my family, and I wasn't gonna take money from my dad and tell him it was for my pageant, you know. My mom and my parents were my biggest fans, and they supported me greatly. And to help me complete my trip to Miss USA, I actually got a 3rd part-time job. And honestly, I never complained. I always loved life because I felt like everything in the end always pays, you know, it pays back, you know, so it definitely did.
I must admit that the first time I saw you, up until I read your name, I thought, she must be Latina.
Everyone thinks I love it. People say, are you Puerto Rican? I'd be like, sí, I'm from Puerto Rico. But then I tell them, no, not really. And I told them my first goal as Miss USA, I gotta be fluent in Spanish by the end because, let's see, habla español poquito, so también poquito. When I was in Dominican Republic, I only went for 4 days, but I was like practicing my Spanish while I was.
Very good. Your family is from Lebanon.
Lebanese, yes.
That is definitely a first. It's probably a first.
So Puerto Rican, that's where I got it from.
Wow. It must be a first to have a Miss Universe from the Middle East that has Middle East descendants. How do you think that your reign is going to be different?
Well, I can tell you one thing. Where I'm come from right now, Dearborn, Michigan, has a very high, I would say, a lot of Lebanese and Middle Eastern, not just from Lebanese. And as from what I know, the videos and the pictures I've seen, there's like a big parade right now in the main street with people beeping and screaming, and that made me so happy. You know, I'm like, that reminded me of the time the basketball team on the Pistons, Detroit Pistons, everyone did that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like the basketball team right now. So.
Do you like Shakira, also with Lebanese descendants?
And she went to Lebanon and seen family, and I was like, wow, she's really Lebanese. So anytime people tell me what's Lebanon, I'll be like, you know Shakira? And they're, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, that's it.
Well, the Miss Universe event is going to be held here in Las Vegas.
I just heard about that, and I thought it was a rumor yesterday.
It's a fact. They announced it at the end of the show.
The good news is the whole family will be here.
I want to introduce you to Miss Puerto Rico. She's going to be with you during the event. She's going to be one of the contestants.
I know Puerto Rico.
It looks like it's all mixed up.
It's very nice to meet you.
You know what? Did you get to eat the pizza?
No, not yet.
Because I ate it for you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
We already had it. You're not supposed to tell.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, good luck in Miss Universe, and we'll see you here in Las Vegas in August.
Y seguramente ya en su casa se está acercando la hora de la comida. Pues yo les quiero presentar el nuevo sazonador Total Goya, con más aroma, más sabor y menos sal. El sazonador Total Goya contiene ingredientes todos juntos en un mismo producto. Todo lo que necesitas para hacer que esa comida sepa sabrosísima. Escogimos las especies más aromáticas, de mayor sabor, para hacer de tu comida algo especial. El sazonador Total Goya es la combinación perfecta de ingredientes naturales para realzar el sabor natural de tus comidas con menos sal. Viene en convenientes empaques de 11 y 55 onzas y es respaldado por la alta calidad característica de nuestra marca Goya. Búscalo en tu supermercado favorito y disfruta de lo mejor, porque si es Goya, tiene que ser bueno.